the table arbitrarily. Having said that, one idea bears much scrutiny at this point in time, and that is the so-called border adjustment tax that's now being discussed in Congress. It would hammer consumers, shut down economic growth, and ultimately grow the size of government. In the last 16 years, under both a Republican and Democratic president, the federal government, the United States federal government, has grown from $2.4 trillion, Mr. President, in constant dollars, to today, last year, $3.8 trillion, some 60% growth in just two presidencies, one Republican and one Democrat. Similar tax schemes to the border adjustment tax in Europe grew the size of those governments in Europe by more than 60%. That's the last thing we need to be talking about right now after we've just experienced a similar type growth in our government over the last 16 years. Growing government with a new layer of complexity on top of our existing income tax system is the last thing we need to do to be doing at this point in time, when we should be talking about how do we downsize the federal government, make our system more competitive with the rest of the world, and create jobs and create the atmosphere for capital formation and innovation again. Historically, lawmakers have crammed numerous proposals into single, massive, overreaching bills. It's the Washington way. Those bills have often hurt the very people that they claim to champion. When bad ideas get mixed with good ideas, Mr. President, the bad ideas oftentimes become law. That's exactly what could happen here if changes to the individual code rate, the repatriation tax, and this border adjustment tax are combined into one sweeping bill. This is exactly what Washington has historically done, and the results have been devastating. Each of these proposals could be considered independently and evaluated on their own merits. There's no reason why we can't do that. That's not possible today because many people here believe we are locked into the Washington scoring equation instead of looking at the real economic